But guys, we've been really going at it, and yes, I understand. You're saying to me, it's been a little heavy these past few days because I'm taking you down. But remember, last week you heard that person, place, and a problem. That's why we came to Christ. Jude here is saying, I say this because some ungodly people have wormed their way into your churches, saying that God's marvelous grace allows us to live immoral lives. And I want to stop there. It is to emphasize that once my belief changes, my actions will follow. So he says they've secretly and they're sinister, insidious behavior. They have wormed their way with the intention of changing our faith so that they might be enriched. He says, they say that God's marvelous grace allows us to live immoral lives. You can't live your life for Christ and honor the devil in the same process. The argument is fallacious. You can't do both. It's either you're going to serve God, know God, love God, or you're going to make a mistake. He says here that they would have lived immoral lives. They say that God gives us the freedom to do what we want. God gives us, and we have the depth of faith to understand the deep things of God. And those deep things allow us to do what we want. And that's a lie. The more you know God, the more you want to reflect the character of Him that you know. The more you love God, the more you want to please Him. The more you want to give Him more of who you are. He that would have been forgiven much, loves much. How much have you been forgiven? Because you can't go back in the name of God. You can't go back to immorality. You can't go back to reveling. You can't go back to sinful practices. We can't do that and claim we know God. Church going is not knowing God. Practicing a few things religiously and ceremoniously does not determine we know God. They may give expressions to our knowledge of God, but when you hear people cursing and going to church and living loose lives and going to church, and you tell yourself, which one should you believe? Because you know that God of the Bible declares Himself to be holy. So yes, I call you today to holiness and righteousness because you know God, because you know better, because we are pushing towards maturity in Christ. God bless.